JP Morgan-backed Super Soccer League with $4.8 billion, a story from Bloomberg. So Chase is bankrolling the biggest upheaval of European soccer since the 1950s with the 4.8 bet that has already drawn heavy criticism from fans, domestic leagues, and politicians. It will be chaired by board members of the founding clubs who on Monday stepped down from the positions in traditional football associations. UEFA and FIFA have said that players who take part in Super League may be excluded from tournaments associated with traditional football institutions and national teams. By the way, that'll never happen. AC Milan, Inter Milan, Juventus, Arsenal, Chelsea, Liverpool, Manchester City, Manchester United, all these, Barcelona, Real Madrid, Atletico. It's pretty much the main ones, right? Announced the creation of the European Super Soccer League on Sunday. The move would free the clubs from games against smaller teams that bring in lower income and would award some of them permanent memberships, breaking a principle of international soccer that anyone can qualify or fail to qualify for the most prestigious competitions. The approach has parallels with the U.S., where participation in the most lucrative basketball, baseball, and American Football Association participation in the most competitors is guaranteed for clubs that are already members. What are your thoughts?
Well, I didn't have very strong feelings on this. I'm not a soccer fan. So I asked myself, what would John Stossel do? So when I went out and I did some research and I interviewed the biggest soccer fan I know, and you know this guy very well, and he's British and his name is Sticks. And he's a black Englishman, and he's very strong feelings on soccer. And I said, Sticks, tell me about this. He says, I'll tell you all about this. And he says, they're still in the game. These damn Yankees, they're still in the game. Football is our heritage and our legacy, and it's our lifeblood, and we'll defend it, and we'll defend our teams to the death. I mean, he was super damn
very
upset
passionate
about it. We don't need these damn Yanks coming over here telling us how to run our sport. It ain't going to happen. And he was passionate as hell, and I said, okay, there's my clip right there. So I went and I found someone who actually cares about this, GAF, give a F about this, and I said, you win, buddy. And that was the only market research I did, and I spoke to Sticks, and I'm sure if he ever sees this clip, he'll be happy. But anyway, that was a shout out to Sticks and John Stossel at the same time.
John, any strong opinions on this?
No, but
Not really.
You look at what Bellator and the UFC compete. It's good to have competition and let things shift around, and it probably will be good for some of the players.
Do you follow soccer at all?
At all.
At all. Kai, do you have an opinion on this? Anything you know, anything, Sam, are you following anything with the soccer deal? Nothing. Do you have anything on it or no?
Kai's from Norway, Sam's from Colombia. You guys are international soccer. What's up?
From what I've seen, essentially this would open up...
By the way, if you're watching this comment below, I'm actually wanting to hear your thoughts. Is it a good idea or a bad idea? Good idea? Just tell us in the comment section if it's a good or bad idea. Go ahead.
This league, from what I understand, would open up to allow the teams play against each other.
It's the best of the best. It's like it's like the All-Star League for soccer is what it is.
And the way it is, the only time they played against each other is in like these big leagues like Champions League and stuff like that.
Yeah.
At that point, it's tournament, so it's you're in brackets and you go forth.
Yep.
So you could have teams that never play each other because it's all in the finals.
Mm-hmm.
So this way, it would allow a Barcelona regularly to play a Liverpool, which are like the two bigger teams in different countries, which from the standpoint of a viewer would allow you to see these once-in-a-lifetime games that would only happen regularly. So they're modeling essentially the way a lot of it is done here in the U.S. and how the league is structured to try to do that in Europe. Now, obviously, I can also see why the leagues in Europe would wanna not be a fan of this because that would pull away from them. However, like you're saying, if they're saying, oh, you wouldn't be allowed to play if Barcelona, Real Madrid, and Atletico Madrid, which are the three biggest teams in Spain, all said, hey, we're joining this, they're not going to not let them play in La Liga. They would crush them.
No, there's no way in the world that threat's going to work. You can't make a threat like that and not hold it. You're not going to hold that threat.
Yeah, you're not going to bar Messi.
Let me ask you a
There's
question.
no way in the world. Yeah.
I know you're a big baseball fan, and you are a big soccer fan, I believe.
I am.
So I remember maybe a decade or so ago, National League only played National League, American League only, and they said, oh, let's play some interleague games. The Yankees are going to play the Mets.
Is different.
What?
I know what you're saying.
I basically want to tee it up for you to say what's the difference.
Yeah, this is more college football, SEC. Every the best of the best from every just pretty much come together and
Kinda
they
like
face
the
up.
BCS Bowl Series.
It's what we have right now, right?
Yeah.
But it wouldn't be the conferences. You're playing up against each other. So look, it hurts who? Like 12 years ago, 2008, I'm in Spain, Barcelona. And we're like, what do we do tonight? I go to the concierge at Arts Hotel. What do you think we should do tonight? There's a big match going on tonight. What's the match? Espanyol playing Barcelona. Really? Messi's playing? Messi's playing. Let's go to the game. We went to the game. Place is packed, jam-packed, and they're playing in the Espanyol stadium, right? And there's few Barcelona guys. One of our guys is wearing a Barcelona jersey. They surrounded him. They took his jersey off. Not said take it off. They took it off of him. They said, you can't get in with that jersey.
Who did they do that to?
Okay, you don't know this guy. Guy named Sean. They took his jersey off. Take your jersey off. He takes his jersey off. And he says, wear it upside down so it's the white side. We don't even want to see that color here.
What?
So we went in the stands. One of our guys was a soccer guy. He got punched in the face. I got into a fight with 3 guys at that. Jennifer was there. Took us 3 hours to come home. It was all over ESPN, Sports Center.
This is what's happening.
Oh, Jennifer will tell you the story on what happened that day. She was frightened. Literally, we ran to our hotel for 3 hours. Okay, it was that insane of what happened that night with cops chasing.
Yeah.
Terrible situation. But you know what it was? Guess who lost? Just take a wild guess who lost. Espanyol lost.
Yeah,
because
Messi
would run. The speed Messi was running is like a car going 120 miles an hour while the other cars are going 42 miles an hour. It made no sense. He was like going zigzag. Playing high schoolers is what it looked like, right? But for Espanyol, every once in a while they get a chance to watch Messi play against them. And they bash him and they trash him. So to the smaller, like you're out of Milwaukee, you're going to lose Giannis. Yesterday, they interviewed Zion Williamson. Hey, Zion, how does it feel playing in New York? He says, yeah, I have to tell you, I played in Madison Square Garden before when I was in college, and man, it was amazing. And I just have to be honest with you. It's my second favorite place to play. Of course, I like playing in New Orleans, but it's my second favorite.
Smoothie Center.
Yeah, it's my second favorite place to play. He's from New Orleans, so he wanted to play. He's like a LeBron coming from Cleveland,
really?
so he wants to be that guy.
New
He's from New Orleans. He wanted to play for them, so it's kind of like one of those things. But you know what happened yesterday? Where do you think Zion's going to end up in the next 5 years? He's going to be a Knickerbocker in the next 5. Oh my gosh. So the smaller markets take hits in U.S. with the way, but the draft protects them. Lately, they've not been protecting them. If a Harden wants to say he wants to leave, or if a Davis wants to say I want to leave to go to an L.A., they can do it because LeBron's running the league today.
Player has the power.
LeBron's got the monopoly in the league today. Everybody's scared of LeBron, so he dictates where people go to. I think there is, for the fans who want to see the best of the best face each other, the fans worldwide win, but the local fans lose. So you and I may not give a shit and say, dude, who cares? Let them play ball. Dude, you're not the city where the religion to it's like telling Green Bay Packers we're moving the Packers and there's not going to be anything going on over there because who the hell wants to go to Green Bay to watch a game? The local people are like, I don't go to church.
It's their religion, yeah.
I skip church and I go to a Packer game. Are you out of your mind to take this away? But to you and I, we're like, what is the matter with this guy? You okay? You all right, buddy? You know, so there is a religion component to soccer, and they're messing with the religion. Soccer is a religion to true believer fans, and they're kind of screwing it up. So you got both arguments make sense, but this is not going to be pretty if they continue with this. It's going to be a big falling off for those local markets, and the local markets generate a lot of income of the bigger markets coming to them. They rely, like Dubrovnik, Croatia. You ever been there? You know how they make money? Tourism. Yeah. There's no other reason to go to Dubrovnik, Croatia except for wine and tourism. It's the only reason you go there, right? So you're going to take that away, they're going to take a hit. So that's my thoughts. So if you enjoyed this little short segment from the podcast that we did, here's another short segment to watch. Or if you want to see the entire podcast, click over here. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.